Hello everyone, welcome back. The Disney Price here. I hope you are all keeping well. I'm here in my kitchen today with an official Disney Parks recipe for churros. So welcome to my new series called Disney Price Cooks. My cameraman today is Jansen. Say hello.
Hello, the Disney Price people.
So here is the recipe for the churro bites, and I'll link it down in the description below. But now let's go through our ingredients. Here we have got 1 cup of water, and I have 8 tablespoons of butter here. And here in this little pot, you probably can't see it, we have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Here we have 3/4 teaspoons of cinnamon, ground cinnamon. It is important, it's ground cinnamon. We've also got 1 1/4 cups of plain flour, 3 eggs, and in this pan here we have 1 1/2 cups of vegetable oil. Here I've got 1/2 cup of sugar, and here I've got some cinnamon sugar, and after I've made the churros I'll be dipping it in the sugar and then onto the plate to cool down. So first of all I'm going to turn on my hob, and the oil that I've got in the pan here, I'm just going to be putting it on a low heat to warm up. So you need to get a wooden spoon, and then in your other pan with no oil in it, you need to put your water in, your salt, your butter, your cinnamon, and then put it on a medium to high heat and let it boil. And give it a good stir and make sure all the butter is getting melted. So my mixture of my water, my butter, and my cinnamon and salt is just starting to boil, so I'm going to turn the heat down to quite low. And I've got my flour here, and I'm going to put the flour in there now. And then once you put your flour in it, you need to stir it quite vigorously to make it into a dough. So you need to mix all your dough and you need to form it into a ball, and then once it's into a ball, you need to leave it to rest for 7 minutes. And when you rest it, you need to make sure it's off the heat. So that is my churro ball, and I took it off the heat now and it's resting for 7 minutes. So while you're waiting for your dough to rest, get your piping bag ready. So you want a star-shaped piping hole, and put it in the bag ready. So now my mixture has rested for 7 minutes. You want to get your 3 eggs and add in 1 at a time and stir until it's completely mixed in. So you need to make sure with all of your eggs it's all mixed in before you add in the next one, and you do that for all 3 of them. So egg number 1 is going in. Try not to get the shell in. Put the shell to the side for now and mix it in. Mix all of the egg in. And now add egg number 2. Again, put the shell to the side and stir until it is completely mixed in. And finally, egg number 3. Put the shell to the side and stir it in for 1 more time. Make sure you get all of that egg in. It should look a bit runny, but the more you mix it, the less runnier it gets. And now you need to get your oil that is in this pan here, and you need to put it on a medium-high heat, and you need to wait for it to reach 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 200 degrees Celsius. Now you need to get your piping bag with your star nozzle and put all of your mixture into the bag. So I have filled up my bag with the dough. There's a bit coming out, so I've got to be careful that doesn't leak. And now you've got to wait for your oil to be nice and hot for you to then pipe it in and to cook them. So here I've got my hot oil where I will cook my churros, and then here I have my cinnamon sugar where I'll roll my churros in after they've cooked, and here they will rinse out all of the oil here, and then after I do that I'll just flip it like that, and then you'll have some nice churros ready. First of all, to make sure that your oil is hot enough, just want to do a little test. And I don't think that's hot enough because it's just plopped to the bottom of the pan. So I've taken out my little taster churro, and now I'm going to do my first big one.
Right into the pan.
Looking good. So it's lots of fizzing, and you need to cook it until it's golden brown, and then it can go on through the sugar and onto the paper towel. Right, mine is now golden brown, so I'm just going to quickly just dry it off a bit on the paper towel, and then I'm going to roll it in the sugar, in the cinnamon sugar that we got. And then put it back on the paper towel. And then it's time to do another one.
You want to get in and
So I've now finished these ones. So these are now going to go, oops. These ones are now going to go on the paper towel. So just have a quick rinse off. Just quickly give those a little dry. And then put them into the sugar. I'll be doing about 3 churros at a time in the pot I've got. But so far, so good. Whoops. And then this one. So you just want to keep on doing the steps that I've been doing until all of your churro mixture is finished. So I have finished all of the mixture on my churros, and I made quite a few. So there's just a mountain of churros on my plate at the minute. Right, and now it is time for the taste test. Still hot. Really nice, just like the ones you get in the park. And it gives it, the cinnamon sugar gives it a really good sweet taste. Could do with being a bit thicker, but that was the pipe, the nozzle was a bit too thin, but it's still a reasonable good width. So, thank you for watching. This has been Disney Price Cooks. We'll see you later. Goodbye.